So today and tomorrow I've got about the usual drops on there, about 15. Can't find the correct charger wire for the camera, so I'm using this knockoff one off eBay. I don't really like using it, so I'm keeping an eye on the temperature of the actual charger. If it gets too warm, I'm going to have to knock the camera off. In fact, it's getting too warm already. I've only just put it on.
Turn right, A5, Watling Street.
So it's very humid today. Typical Tuesday, very boring. So I'm due for a break. I've done quite a lot of driving this morning. What I'll probably do is I'll get a 15 minutes at this next one, and then I'll take me for a half an hour a bit later on. Okay, got to this drop here, and it's a home address. There's no notes on my delivery notes to give the customer a ring, but I've just rang them up and they said, oh, I got an email saying you was going to ring whatever time beforehand, but there's nothing on my notes. So I'll have to wait 10-15 minutes for this bloke to turn up now. But I don't mind, because I've just put it on break, so I'll have 15 minutes whilst I'm waiting for him, and it'll save me 15 minutes in the long run, really, because you know I have to wait here anyway. Not much to say really, just an average day so far. A bit boring. Not a lot to do apart from just my job. Drive. Yeah, I want a DAB radio because I like to listen to certain stations, and I can only get them within about 30 miles of where I live, and then it just fades out. I use an app on my phone to excuse me, to listen to some stations, but you don't always have phone signal, especially in areas like this where there's nothing about. There's no, you know, it's all rural. So yeah, 15 minutes. I'm just charging my phone, by the way. 15 minutes hopefully should be it. Can't really wait any longer than that. 15 minutes I think is long enough. Top done, and the brake done as well. Next one's an hour away, so might need a break before then. Nosy neighbour upstairs. Yeah, I just when I got in the back a minute ago, I had a look at the load, and it's shifted. Even though it's strapped down really tight, and I've already tightened it up once, it's still shifted. So it's quite important to make sure your load's strapped down properly, because the weight that's on there now would just, if I went through a corner too quick and the straps would come off or whatever, it'd just go straight through the side curtain and onto whatever's on the road.
At the end of the road, turn left, Hardwick Road, then turn left.
Let's get out of suburbia, get some proper roads. Okay, so I'm not having much luck with traffic recently. I'm on the M42 wanting to join the M6 south, and it's road closed again. All I can see in front of me for 2 miles, well, as far as I can see, is traffic that's not moving. Oh, it's crawling like 5 feet at a time, so I think I'm going to get stuck here for a while again. I don't know what's going on with accidents lately. Stop having accidents, you muppets. Okay, so here's the situation. I've got 13 minutes left, still stuck on the motorway. I'm going to run out of driving time because of this accident. So if we can get off, I'm going to get, well, the next junction is half a mile away. I don't think I'm going to make it. So I'm going to have to do a printout on the tacho and write on there time, date, location, reason why, accident, obviously close the motorway. I have to keep that with me then for 30 days. And if boats do stop me, they can check that up with the police, so whoever needs to check it up with to make sure I'm not lying. But we can get off first and just slam it on the brake, I certainly will do. Okay, so just done that drop, had a break. On the way to the next one, 25-30 minutes away in Warwick. Hopefully there's no more traffic on motorways and stuff. Today.
Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Just not feeling it. Just not in the mood for work.
Take the second left.
Shut up. Just not in the mood for doing much today. I think I need a holiday actually. I think I need a holiday. I've not had a holiday for about, gotta be 8 years. I've had working holidays, but it's not really good, that, to be honest. Last time I went on holiday was when I was in the army.
Take the second left, A45 towards Northampton.
Oh, looks like there's an incident here. There's some police about. Well, luckily I need to turn left before I get to them. Whoopsie! Have you turned your car out like that on a straight road? Okay, another job done, home address. Getting a bit warm now. Oh, nice parking. I'm going to turn around there. Okie dokie. People parking on corners piss me off. Now to faff around. Might not make this one.
Turn around when possible. Whittington Close. Then, at the end of the road, turn left, Austin Edwards Drive.
That is shocking parking, that really is bad. That's just ridiculous. Probably an old fart, to be honest. So now,
turn right, All Saints Road.
An hour and 20 minutes to the next one. Loads of driving time because I had a break earlier on. I think that last customer there, a bit strange. He was talking to me, but I had no idea what he was saying. I just kept going, yeah. No idea what he was talking about. So hopefully I get to this next one at the time his sat nav says, because this is a regular customer and they like to have it on time, as in before tomorrow morning. We shall see. I suspect this is their first driving lesson in front. I'll try to stay back. Definitely, it's got to be the first lesson.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit, A429 Coventry Road.
I think I might speed this up for you a little bit. Or I might just make you watch it in pain, like I've got to sit here in pain.
Go right on the roundabout, third exit.
So this blue truck here was in this lane as it is, and this white truck wanted to cut in. It looks like he smashed his mirror, bent his mirror forward, nothing major, but okay, so this McLaren in front of us, he was on the opposite side of the road, parked up, and he just shot out right in front of me. What a knob. And now just keeps ragging it and then slamming the brakes on, ragging it and slamming the brakes on. Obviously it's not his or hers. I think someone's trying to show off.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit, then turn left.
Couple of minutes away from probably one of the last drops of the day. Maybe some more driving to do after this, depending where the next drop is after. I've not even looked yet. I've got loads of driving time, so if the next one's some distance away, I'll use up the driving time today and just head there. So I'm in Northampton. I don't know if I just said that or not, but I'm in Northampton. Traffic's never so great in the city. But I'm only about 5 minutes away from
After 200 yards, turn right, A5095, then turn left, Balmoral Road.
Getting a sweat on again. Ugh. I'll have to have my baby wash bath in a minute. I've just done that delivery, the last one. The guys here are really friendly, they're always a good laugh. Next one is about 40 minutes away. I'm going to get there after closing time, so there's no point in rushing. Where it is, it's out in the sticks in a place called Long Buckby. I don't want to stay in Long Buckby, there's nothing there, there's no place to get food, and not even a good phone signal. I need a phone signal. And so what I'll probably do is head out of the city centre of Northampton towards where I'm going, and then I'll find somewhere to pull up and crash for the night. I think crash is probably the wrong word, really, isn't it? Sleep for the night. So I'm packed up, and I thought I will answer a question that was placed on YouTube. I tried to find the question, the comment a while ago. I'd read it but I'd not replied to it, and I can't find it now. Someone had asked me what typically I'd take on a night out with me. So apart from the usual that you'd normally take out on a day things, on a day trip, I carry extra water. Usually carry a 5 litre water bottle, and I usually have a small bottle as well, probably about that big, of water, so I can pour it out of the big one into that. Two reasons I do that. One, if we run out of screen wash, then I can chuck it in, so I'm not going to get done by Vosa. And two, if I'm stuck somewhere, at least I've got water. That's, you know, it's the main thing, isn't it? I also bring a bowl, spoon, knife, fork, usual stuff like that. I usually pick up salt and pepper, sauces, things like that from like McDonald's, and sugar. McDonald's, you know, Weatherspoons. Just take a couple when you go in there. Just saves you having to bring, you know, a pepper pot, a salt pot, bottle of whatever, you know, whatever you need. Also, I take a 2-pint milk. I don't take any more than that because sometimes I don't always use it. It'll go away, you know, go to waste. I take cereal with me, so I can have a quick bowl of cereal anywhere. Don't take 2 minutes to do. I also take baby wipes. I try to get the non-scented ones. I don't really want to smell like a baby. That's for even, you know, if you're a bit sweaty. And also before I go to sleep, I usually have a bit of a body wash with that, unless I'm staying somewhere where there's a shower, in which case I'll grab a shower. Also flash wipes, clean up any spilt milk, Coke, Pepsi, anything like that, because otherwise it gets sticky. And also I use that to wipe the steering wheel, gear stick, handbrake, door handles, grab handles before I even go to work, you know, just in case someone else has been using the wagon and snotting all over it. I bring 2 pillows, and this, I'll just leave this in the truck. I didn't buy this, it was my nephew's, that's why it's Ben 10. I think someone was trying to take the piss on YouTube saying Ben 10 cover, quilt. So yes, it is Ben 10, but I don't really care, it does its job. Also, I bring shorts and some kind of footwear, so I don't have to wear my boots at night. You know, we need to jump out the wagon. We need to go over the road, but you know, just wear something else, trainers, anything. And I also bring shorts, spare essential clothes, and toothbrush, toothpaste, and what else? To a while, but the camera just stopped recording. So I bring spare clothes, shorts, spare work t-shirts, vests, and I actually have a spare pair of boots in here, just in case I get really soggy and drenched. I can just put them on, carry on. Spare socks, I'd recommend bringing a couple of pairs of them. You never know when you need to change your socks. And I'm trying to think anything else I bring really. Deodorants, basic hygiene stuff. You don't need much really, but I mean the bag I've got there, I use an old army bag, which is probably about that big, an old grip bag, so that's got plenty of room in it. I also bring my day bag as well, my day sack, which has my sat nav, camera, wires, things like that in there. Keep them separate. Apart from that, food. I want to bring some food. In this truck, the previous driver, he's passed away now, but he left in there before he finished work, gas canisters and like a little camping hob. So it's a good idea if you want to make a cup of tea. I've not actually bought a kettle with me. I've not even bought a kettle yet. I might buy an electric one, but I might just buy a 1 cup one, because that way it won't take too much power and it'll boil pretty quick. But it's a good idea to have that as a backup anyway, as the your gas one, because you don't always want to plug something in, you know, especially if it's bought off eBay or somewhere you don't really know. You don't know what the electrical wiring's like. I'd rather buy it from a proper shop where, you know, I can take it back and, you know, give them some jip. I also recommend this. Okay, so I unplugged the camera. I think the battery camera's knackered. So what I was going to show you was it's a TomTom charger. It's got 2 slots on it. One's fast charge, one's normal charge, and it's got an extra hole on there to plug in your TomTom or whatever you need to plug in. That's 12 volts. Also, I have one of these. The camera won't go off this time. That is called a Hella lead. It has, this one's a double one, and that goes in the slot which is next to the 12 volt socket, which is a 24 volt socket. That's why it's a funny shape like that, so you can't plug 12 volt in there. But my TomTom and my new TomTom charger will both accept 24 volt and convert it down to 5 volts. So I think that's about it for things I can think of that you want to bring with you. Just don't skimp on the electrics if you're gonna buy anything. Just don't buy cheap crap, because they have really thin wires. They tend to set on fire and, you know, blow your fuses. And if you blow your fuse, you know where it is in here, because I don't know where it is. I suspect it's behind over there near the passenger seat, but I've no idea for sure which fuse it'll be. If you're going to be in that same truck all the time, I'd recommend bringing a little hand brush, a couple of rags, and yeah, some toilet roll. You never know, just bring some toilet roll with you. Yeah, hand brush, sweeping brush, whatever. Some rags to clean your mirrors, and if that's your wagon all the time, you might want to bring some glass cleaner. The best thing to clean glass with is not a rag, it's newspaper. So keep a couple of old newspapers. I don't read any, so I haven't got any here, but I need to grab a couple so I can clean the windows properly. And that's about it, because I've waffled on far too long now.